Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour et bienvenue au cours de français communautaire. Je m'appelle Prof Léo et je suis votre prof de français ce matin. Bonjour, bienvenue. Je suis content de vous voir ici et j'espère que vous avez passé des belles journées dans le chaleur, dans l'humidité. So I hope you guys are doing well and I hope you had some good days in the heat. La humidity, humidité, c'est vraiment, vraiment, vraiment chaud. Pas exactement confortable, mais c'est la vie. En fait, et hier, il pleuvait beaucoup pour 2 heures, je pense. Et ça nous aide avec l'humidité. Oui, ok. Bon, très bien. So, if you can see from the title, we're doing les articles indéfinis in an exercise. So we're taking what we learned with indefinite articles and we are applying them to an exercise in the book. A little different from what we did before. But today's exercise, we'll be taking definite articles. Le, la, l'apostrophe, et les, changing them from those to indefinite articles. We will look at that in a second. But before we get started, I have une échauffement pour vous. Et voilà. Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Aujourd'hui, c'est quoi? C'est lundi ou mercredi? Aujourd'hui, c'est mercredi, très bien. Aujourd'hui, c'est mercredi, le... How do you say 30th? Or 30? 30, très bien. Le 30 juin, très bien. 2021. Formidable. Répétez. Aujourd'hui, c'est mercredi, le 30 juin 2021. Très bien. Bon. Il faut que je coupe mes cheveux. Non, oh, my hair is a mess. So sorry. Et aussi, quel temps fait-il aujourd'hui? Aujourd'hui, quel temps fait-il? Ici à Boston, il fait chaud. Il fait humide. Il fait pas confortable. Il fait pas à l'aise, non? Oui, c'est tout, pas exactement. Il fait pas confortable, c'est la bonne réponse, non? Bon, ok. On va commencer la leçon comme ça, ensemble. Ok. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section down below and I will answer. Ok. Donc, ça c'est exercice 1.3.18. Réécrivez les phrases en remplaçant l'article défini par un article indéfini. So, rewrite the sentences replacing the definite article with an indefinite. So, we know that definite articles in French, right? Definite means defined. It means that it's specific. So, definite articles. In French, they are le, la, l'apostrophe, les. Bon. Indefinite. This is like the equivalent to a or an. Un, une, des. Des is one of those ones that changes a little bit. It means it is an indefinite article, but it also is a partitive article, which means some, because there's no way to say a or an plurally. You can say des, which means some apples or some what have you. So we're going to be taking these three articles, un, une, des, and we're going to be applying them. So, numéro 1. Non, 1. Elle veut le livre. Bon, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Elle veut le livre. She wants to read the book. The rule in French is when you have two verbs in a sentence, the first verb, veut, comes from the infinitive vouloir. Second verb, oh my gosh, I was writing, elle veut le livre. Elle veut lire le livre. Donc, so the rule is, excuse me, when you have two verbs in a sentence, the first verb is conjugated, The second verb, we put it into a position called the infinitive. The infinitive is just like the most simplest part of the verb. And then with any sentence, you need an article that follows when you're describing a noun. So, elle veut lire quoi? Le livre. Le livre, that's the book. So she wants to read the book. So when you have two verbs in a sentence, the first verb is conjugated, like this, veut, that comes from the verb vouloir. And then the second verb is left in the infinitive, lire. Bon. Okay, so what would I do to change this? Is le, masculine, feminine, singular, plural. Le, we want to change the definite article, le. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite the sentence. Elle veut lire. And now we know le is masculine singular. So what is indefinite masculine singular? Ah, très bien. Livre. Elle veut lire un livre. Très bien. That's numéro 1. That's la bonne réponse. Let's do numéro 3. Est-ce que tu vas à la fête? Est-ce que tu vas à la fête? Are you going to the party? This is specific. Are you going to the party tomorrow? Are you going to the party next month? For example, and that's why we use the definite article there. So the definite article in the sentence is la. We know that that is feminine. So what we're going to redo is we're going to rewrite the sentence. So then we're going to say, are you going to go to a party? How do I say, are you going to go to a party? Est-ce que tu vas à une fête? Très bien. Est-ce que tu vas à une fête? That we don't really say often because it's something we don't usually combine the a and the indefinite. It's usually a plus definite because it's something specific. Numéro 5. Ils doivent trouver la maison. Ils doivent. French is one of those languages that it looks like you're missing letters when you pronounce, right? So like we have right here, ils doivent. It looks like we should be saying ils doivent, you know? But in French, no. There are a lot of letters that are forgotten, that aren't pronounced. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Ils doivent trouver la maison. They must, or they have to find the house. Ils doivent trouver. Trouver means to find. La maison. You could say something like, what house? La Maison Blanche. Do we know what that is? La Maison Blanche. White House. So let's pretend they're talking about the White House in DC. So, ils doivent trouver. Now, la is that definite article masculine or feminine? Feminine. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it. Now we want to change it from definite to indefinite. We don't know if the house is going to be purple, green, blue, big, small, upside down. I don't know. So we're changing la to une maison. Ils doivent trouver une maison. They have to find a house. Well, they could have a deadline to buy a house or something. 6. Je l'ai vu dans le film. Je l'ai vu dans le film. This one's a little different. This is taking an indefinite article which represents, and when you change it, when the position changes in the sentence, it translates to something a little different. It means him. So, oh my gosh, I can't stop yawning. I'm so sorry. I'm not a morning person, but I try to make it this in the morning so I can get up and do something productive at 8 in the morning. Bon, je l'ai vu dans le film. I saw him in the film. This is using something called the passé composé. Passé composé, what that is. You take avoir ou être, and then you take the second verb, in the past participle. So in this context, we're using avoir because we see je et, we see j'ai, and then we have vu. Vu is the past participle of the participe passé for the verb voir. Voir, to see. We want to say saw. When we want to say him, it doesn't go like in English how we say I saw him, where we have the verb, the subject, the verb, and then we have the object pronoun. In French, they put the object pronoun before the conjugated verb. Sometimes, for the most part, if you want to be like more direct, I saw him, je l'ai vu. I see him, je le vois. So that's the difference. So je l'ai vu dans le film. I saw him in the film. So we're going to keep this structure of je l'ai vu, I'm just realizing, and then we're going to change the le film to un film. Je l'ai vu dans un film. Because we don't know the film that we saw him in. Now, it could be superheroes movie, I don't know. Or it could be I don't know. I'm not much of a movie person, unfortunately. I'm trying to like movies, but no. OK, bon. So this la bonne réponse pour numéro 6. Je l'ai vu dans un film. Remember, liaisons are important. Dans un film. Très bien. Bon, OK. Variable. Je vais postuler ça. Vous pourriez prendre un screenshot ici, si vous voulez. Et oui, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Et aussi, si vous prendrez un screenshot ici, ça vous permet de faire les autres phrases. Oui, comme 10, 7, etc. Because you're able to do these at home. That's a good thing. OK tout le monde. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. J'espère que vous passerez une bonne journée aujourd'hui et je vous verrai le mardi prochain. Le lundi prochain, pardon, pas le mardi. Ah, non, le lundi prochain, parce que le lundi, c'est le 5 juillet. Bon, ça va. OK, tout le monde. Je vous verrai le mardi, le lundi prochain. Bah, et oui, c'est tout. OK, tout le monde. Si vous avez des questions, n'hésitez pas de les mettre dans la boîte de commentaires ou me contacter par ça ou par email. Si vous habillez moi comme un prof, comme professeur, ça va pour moi. Et oui, c'est tout. OK, tout le monde. Bonne journée. Au revoir.